Now coming up into the stalls, Multi Bonza. So we're nearly ready. We need Plum Brandy to come in and Imation to take the outside. Plum Brandy moved along now. Oh, Can He Go stands well. Imation coming into the outside barrier. And that completes it for the first event today. Set and racing, and Del Marcio began well on the inside with Hector Rosa away well, showing some speed in the early part. Two over on the outside was Imation, and Oh Can He Go jumped into stride fast with Halfpenny Bridge as they settle down. No speed from Multi Bonza has dropped out, and Plum Brandy is next to last with Hector Rosa just ahead of him. They come up past the 600 now, and it's Imation on the outside and Halfpenny Bridge nearer the rail, the 2 leaders. Oh Can He Go is third, Gallop is fourth near the inside, and they're followed by Western Line Niggled At. Then Il Marcio coming through along the inside as they corner. Well back is Plum Brandy, followed by Hector Rosa, and Multi Bonza last and under the whip. In the straight, Imation on the outside and Halfpenny Bridge the leaders. Oh Can He Go's called on for the run down the outside, and then came Gallop and a gap to Plum Line, and Hector Rosa's making some ground. Oh Can He Go getting up to Imation at the 150 metre mark. Oh Can He Go took the lead. Plum Brandy's running on well on the outside, but Oh Can He Go held Imation, Plum Brandy out, and Oh Can He Go takes it out a length and a half to Plum Brandy, and ahead Imation third. Then came Gallop, Hector Rosa and Halfpenny Bridge, which weakened. Multi Bonza made a little bit of ground. Il Marcio was never in the hunt, and Western Line dropped out to last. Winner the favourite, number 2, Oh Can He Go, given as soft a time as Kieran McAvoy could possibly do with him. Allowed him to cruise down and win the race pretty comfortably, and he's run 57.6 seconds. So in the lineup, Night Chaser to get set. It has the outside barrier. Jest Paula, one from the outside, has joined them. Not far off a start here. Big field of 16 for the 2-year-old fillies, majority of them having the first race track outing. Flightway getting a little edgy, and so too one that's broken through the front here, and that's Zakuska. Just about right to go now. Here's Zakuska coming back up into the line now for Kieran McAvoy. And another one playing up out there. Now Zakuska moving into the stalls again. All in now. Set the run. Town Princess is a little edgy in the line. They're off now. Oh, Yuga Chaka was a little slow to move down towards the inside, and Your Blue Skies was also slow. Kelchek began quickly down towards the inside. Jess Paula began very fast from an outside gate and is showing superior pace to cut them off. Jess Paula going over to the inside rail in front as they settle down from Kelchek, and up there is Royal Assault as they settle down. They're followed by Flightway, and out wider on the course then is Lorette. In behind them is Zakuska, followed by Tarn Princess as they come around the home turn. Well back in the field is Global Heights, and Yuga Chaka is back behind them after the slow beginning, and then came Easy Virtue, pulled to the outside, and Night Raider as they go to the 250, and Royal Assault takes the lead. Kelchek going with it. Jess Paula can't go on. Tarn Princess with a run, and down the outside is Night Chaser racing erratically with 100 metres to go now. Here's Tarn Princess, and Yuga Chaka's flying through on the inside. It's Tarn Princess. Yuga Chaka's coming at it hard. Yuga Chaka, big effort. Yuga Chaka's won it from Tarn Princess. Third is either Royal Assault or River Dove, which has come home well on the inside. Then came Easy Virtue, and back behind those to finish in the race then was Night Chaser, who raced greenly up the straight. Next was Edging Out, and then came Zakuska, and back behind those were Global Heights and Your Blue Skies, Kelchek, and then came Milvina. Well back in the field then is Lorette, and they were followed then by Jess Paula, who showed great pace before weakening. Then came Wilhelmina, who was never in the race, and Flightway back towards the tail of the field. Paula joined them, so they're set. 1,200 metres. Belzig the inside. They're ready. Racing now. Good start. Belzig Frappe away well. Unquiet Times drop towards the tail soon after the jump. Gold Venture Harm's Way both away very fast in the early stages, and Odd is going quickly on the outside. As they settle down by the 1,000, Harm's Way led Odd. Mighty Storm has settled down in third placing, followed by Gold Venture, Jasper Ruler out wider. Frappe getting up on the inside, a length to Rustic Mist, followed by Meteora. A couple of lengths, Yarran Sands, as they go past the 800 metres, and they're followed by Major Fun. 2 lengths, Unquiet Times over on the inside. Then came Bold Led, about 3 lengths to Belzig, and Make a Scene is last of all. By the 600 metres coming for home, and Harm's Way on the inside, a narrow leader as they swing the corner from Odd, who's over on the outside, and Mighty Storm trying to make a line of 3. Gold Venture just behind them as they corner. Jasper Ruler's out wider. Frappe looking for a run down on the inside, and then Rustic Mist and Meteora getting through. Horses down to the inside. Harm's Way is being tackled by Gold Venture on the outside, and Mighty Storm, and coming through is now with a good finishing run, Rustic Draw. They come with 100 metres to go now, and they're across the track still with Rustic Draw. Mighty Storm in the middle. Mighty Storm coming home a little bit the better. Rustic Mist kicked. Rustic Mist kicked and won it from Mighty Storm. Bold Led or Gold Venture third from Meteora. Yarran Sands over on the outside, and they were trailed then by Jasper Ruler, and further back in the field Major Fun, Make a Scene, and then Harm's Way, which weakened. Frappe. Well back was Belzig, Unquiet Times, and Odd dropped out to finish at the tail. Rustic Mist has kicked strongly on the inside to get the prize over Mighty Storm here. Here's Zero Zell coming up next to Swamp Princess to complete the lineup. First leg of the quaddie, they're all in, set to go. Off now. Tina's Crown jumped okay. Club Girl just a touch slow to move out of the stalls, and Princess Archway began fast, and so did Sempre Bene. They pair down in front. Dancing Reality quickly moving up into third placing on the outside. Zero Zell from the outside gate is going on towards the leaders. Then Sonyo, Tina's Crown, followed by Swamp Princess, Let's Remember, Princess Stephanie, White Hart Lane to the tail in company with Kinjika, and Club Girl. From the outside gate, Zero Zell whipped across the field and is about to go down onto the rail in front for Stephen Bass, and lead by 2 lengths. Sempre Bene second, Dancing Reality third, and they've kicked away with a fast tempo early to be 6 lengths in front, perhaps a shade more. Princess Archway is fourth into the back straight, and neck to Sonyo. 2 lengths Tina's Crown, with White Hart Lane improving her place round the outside. Then Swamp Princess, another 3 lengths to Let's Remember, Princess Stephanie, Kinjika, and Club Girl on the inside as last of all. Down the back they go, heading to the 1200 metres, and the leader Zero Zell. 2.5 now, Dancing Reality into second placing. Sempre Bene back third, Sonyo a length away fourth, then Princess Archway, White Hart Lane the outside, 1.5 Tina's Crown, and Swamp Princess. 2 lengths Princess Stephanie. On the outside of her, Let's Remember, and Kinjika, Club Girl, who's on the rail, bring up the rear. Out near the 900 metres, and Zero Zell the leader. 2.5 Dancing Reality second, 2 lengths to Sempre Bene third, Sonyo is fourth, and White Hart Lane is fifth outside Princess Archway. 1 Swamp Princess, Tina's Crown, Princess Stephanie, Let's Remember, then came Kinjika next to last, and Club Girl still last of all. As they run downhill near the 600, Zero Zell, the lead about a length here to Sempre Bene and Dancing Reality. 2 lengths Sonyo now fourth inside White Hart Lane. Tina's Crown urged forward, followed by Swamp Princess. Kinjika starting a run round the outside, and Princess Archway battling as they corner into the straight. Zero Zell with Sempre Bene and White Hart Lane throwing out challenges. Sonyo's trying to get into the clear. Not a lot of room for her to get the run through. Now she's coming as they got to the 200 metres, and here it's White Hart Lane with Sonyo. Princess Stephanie and Tina's Crown are getting up on the inside. Sonyo with a narrow lead now from White Hart Lane. Princess Stephanie, Sonyo, Princess Stephanie come down to the line. Princess Stephanie finishes the better. Princess Stephanie and next Sonyo. White Hart Lane might have just held third. Let's Remember came home well. Tina's Crown over on the rails next, and then Kinjika and Dancing Reality. Princess Archway, Sempre Bene, Club Girl, Zero Zell, and Swamp Princess. Princess Stephanie has finished at the better on the inside for Peter Merton's number 10, getting through on the inside to grab Sonyo in the last little bit of the race, and she should get the prize, number 10. They're nearly ready. Race number 5, they're set to go. Racing now. The grey carp tonight began well near the outside, and Kazoo got away nicely with Stars Jewel. Going through .com, San Antone jumped okay, is easing back a little as they settle down. Rocky Glen's going forward. Bond jumped well, he's up there as they settle fully. And now it's .com on the inside narrowly from Rocky Glen. Bond is easing third. Captainite the outside is fourth. San Antone is fifth on the rail from Stars Jewel, and then a Neck Kazoo. One further back is Donny Brasco, followed by Limerick Scene. Half a length Medipel, Hidden Claws, and then a couple of lengths away to Over the Moon and Fitzroy. Fitzroy is last by the 1,000 metres. And the leader, .com, he sailed down the back straight with the lead of 3 Rocky Glen. Captainite in third placing, 2 San Antone, ahead to Bond on the outside, and then Donny Brasco. Stars Jewel, Kazoo is racing 3 deep by the 800. They're being followed then by Hidden Claws on the inside. Medipel going forward 3 wide. Limerick Scene is in the centre, and then came Over the Moon, who's back second last with Fitzroy. Fitzroy, .com at the 550, about to swing for home by about a length and a half here to Rocky Glen. Captainite. Bond on the outside to San Antone, and then Kazoo, who's raced wide. Stars Jewel inside it, then Donny Brasco and Hidden Claws. Medipel pulled to the outside, and then Limerick Scene. Over the Moon still second last at the 300. Rocky Glen moved up, and he's hit the front. It's Rocky Glen. San Antone starting to come home well. Bond is wider out, and then came Hidden Claws and Medipel down the outside. Rocky Glen is being grabbed now by San Antone. Bond and Hidden Claws is coming down the outside. San Antone put the nose in front, nearing the line though. San Antone a half length to either Hidden Claws or Rocky Glen, and close up as Medipel. Next Bond. They were followed then by Donny Brasco, Limerick Scene, and Over the Moon. Fitzroy, Stars Jewel, .com tiring. Captainite is well back in the field, and Kazoo has finished virtually last over the line. Number 3 is the winner, San Antone, ridden by Adrian Patterson. Had the blinkers off this afternoon, and he's finished the race to come up, and they'll be set. Race number 6, the Orient Super Bobus. All in, set to go. Favourites drawn the inside, 1,300. They're set. Now a couple of attendants in. Favourite standing beautifully on the inside, napping. All clear through. Off they go. Napping began well. Charmbuster missed the start, dawdled out, and High Zarina is second last to bounce out. Away very quickly is Zalium, looking for the lead and finding it over Napping. Dance Parade away quickly here for Glory and Gold Duo settled down fifth, and then Tina's Way. Countback Gold Gem on the inside, one Counter Blast, and then followed by This Is Real. Cantonac a fair way back over on the inside, trailed by Fairy Tales, and then Charmbuster, who didn't begin well, is back second last, and High Zarina is at the tail of the field. Zalium led inside the 800. Dance Parade is a neck away second, 2 lengths to Napping. The favourite gets a lovely trail. Here for Glory is a neck away fourth, the outside, and then Gold Gem being followed by Gold Duo. A length further back is Countback and Counter Blast on the inside of it. Wonder This Is Real, Tina's Way, and then came Cantonac, followed then by Fantasies well back, and so too is Charmbuster as they corner, and High Zarina. Zalium around the turn at the 400 from Dance Parade. They're kicked away about 3 lengths in front of Napping. Here for Glory coming home fairly well down the middle of the course, and then Gold Gem and Gold Duo out wide. They're reaching the 200 now, and Napping is moving up to Zalium and Dance Parade. Wider on the course is Gold Gem starting to come home hard. Gold Gem racing up with Napping and Zalium, but Gold Gem hits the front out wide, and Gold Gem wins it from Napping. Zalium third. Then Dance Parade, Here for Glory. Charmbuster made ground from This Is Real. Countback out wider. In behind those High Zarina and Counter Blast. Then trailed Tina's Way. Towards the tail is Gold Duo, and back there too is Cantonac, and Fantasies was one of the last in company there with High Zarina. Very bunched field it was over the line, but it was Gold Gem who stormed right down the outside. Number 13, and a winning double for Adrian Patterson. Number 13, Temp stood well. Racing now. Spinnerman began okay down on the inside. Sun Eagle deep out began fast, and so too did Makeshift Marbaton. Irish Glen got away well as they settle into stride now, and settling fully. Fields of Amar is back towards the tail. He's getting up on the inside, passing 3 or 4 of them. Good pace from Sun Eagle, setting it up from an outside barrier, and at the 1,000 went out with a 2-length lead over Marbaton. Sheer Contempt third. Irish Glen gets a good run early in 4th placing, followed then by Soviet Sun. Spinnerman through on the inside, a length to Mr. Majesty. Straight, Yo-Yo Ma, Makeshift deep out. Fields of Omar's got up along the inside of those, and then came Idyllic Dream and Gunner Matter. Gunner's second last, and Irish Intrigue last of all. Down the hill they run towards the 650, and Sun Eagle by 2 Marbaton, Sheer Contempt the rail. Irish Glen a length and a half away in fourth, placing around Soviet Sun and Spinnerman. They're trailed then by Mr. Magistrate. Yo-Yo Ma over on the outside. Fields of Omar hard ridden on the rail. Then trails as they swing the corner. Irish Intrigue pulled out, and Makeshift in the straight. Sun Eagle tackled by Sheer Contempt inside the 400. Couple of lengths away to Spinnerman. Fields of Omar's got up through on the inside into fourth placing. Wider out Mr. Magistrate, and then Irish Glen battling away at the 200, and Sheer Contempt kicked away by a couple of lengths. Fields of Omar and Mr. Magistrate coming home well. Mr. Magistrate and Fields of Omar are getting to the leader. It's Fields of Omar. Fields of Omar's dived through, and he's won it. He's turned in a great performance to win from Mr. Magistrate. Sheer Contempt might be third over on the inside. Irish Intrigue out wide ran on, and then came Spinnerman, Irish Glen, followed in by Gunner Matter, and with those was Yo-Yo Ma. Next in was Gunnet, and they were followed by Makeshift, Sun Eagle. Idyllic Dream has finished towards the end of the field in company with Soviet Sun and Marbaton. It's been a gutsy win, this. He settled towards the tail. The chips were down as Sheer Contempt had kicked away with a good lead at the 200. Mr. Magistrate looked the one, and then Fields of Omar has dived through in the middle, and he's won it, number 3. Number 3, Fields of Celtic Revenge. Bow Ties took an outside gate, and so they're set to go. You ready? Off they go in the last on the card, and a pretty good start too. Yawahid on the inside began well, so did Troubadour. Away quickly on the outside is Bow Ties, looking for a front-running roll. Up there too is My Jasper. True Western had jumped out well. Uncovered dropped out towards the tail, and Celtic Revenge is last as Bow Ties continues his bid for the lead. And at the 1800 metres, he's eventually going to cross over and lead them. Out of the straight, it's Bow Ties on top. Yawahid follows him, and True Western deeper out, improving his place in the yellow and black colours. Gets to second now. Troubadour is fourth, and they're followed then by Our Needles and My Jasper, who are both going around the outside. A couple of lengths to Buck Henry, and then came the A-Train. A length further back is Liston. He's being followed by Kittlewick, Lord Ochre, Celtic Revenge towards the tail, and Uncovered last of all. Inside the 1400, and Bow Ties took them down the back a length and a quarter. True Western second. My Jasper up on the pace today third, and Our Needles is ahead away fourth the outside. A break of 4 lengths further back is Yawahid, Troubadour. Another 2 lengths Buck Henry. The A-Train is outside him, travelling okay. Couple of lengths to Lord Ochre, who's out 3 wide at the moment. Kittlewick is in the centre, and Liston on the rail. 2 Celtic Revenge, and Uncovered as last of all. 1,000 left in it now, and the leader Bow Ties from True Western. My Jasper third. Our Needles gets the run of the race fourth. 2 lengths Yawahid, Troubadour, followed by Buck Henry. The A-Train a little worse than midfield, the outside, followed by Lord Ochre. Liston down on the rail as they go past the 800, then Kittlewick, Celtic Revenge, and 2 lengths to Uncovered. Downhill they run, 650 metres to go. Bow Ties has been on top from the word go. True Western second. My Jasper third. Our Needles fourth, the outside. 2 Troubadour, Yawahid. Then came the A-Train, who's under a lot of pressure at the moment. Buck Henry went past him with Liston trying to make some ground on the inside, and then Lord Ochre as they swing the corner now. Bow Ties getting off the fence. True Western after him. My Jasper through on the rails. Here comes Our Needles with his run, and Troubadour looking to get through in the orange colours. Wider out then, Liston starting to work home fairly well. They're across the track at the 200 metres. Our Needles, True Western, Troubadour go to the lead together from Bow Ties. Down the outside, Celtic Revenge. Troubadour hit the front at the 100. Celtic Revenge after him with True Western. Troubadour the leader though. Troubadour gets home. Wins it by a long neck to either True Western or Celtic Revenge. Close up. And they were followed by Our Needles, a handy fourth. A break then to My Jasper battled okay, and then Liston, Bow Ties, Yawahid. The A-Train was battling at the turn, followed by Lord Ochre, Uncovered, Kittlewick towards the tail, and Buck Henry also towards the rear of the field. Well, Troubadour's taken it out, number 1. Ridden by James Winks in a blanket finish. He found the best of them in the last little bit of the race, obviously proving